Don't forget to like and subscribe.
Hello there. Just saw the movie Smallfoot. Okay, now this is actually a fun movie. It basically reverses the role of, you know, the people who believe in Bigfoot, the hunt for Bigfoot, search for Bigfoot, that kind of thing. Like how they kind of come across as socially awkward at times, and it basically reverses the roles where the Yetis are the ones hunting for the Smallfoot. So it's kind of humorous in that respect. However, I didn't feel like it really picked up until Percy was on the scene, because then it was actually kind of funny. You found the pathetic man who wants to make something for himself. He wants to make up a story about a Yeti, and it just snowballs from there. And it seemed to actually be more enjoyable when he entered the scene. I didn't care for any of the songs that were in it because it felt like they were just put in there. The only one that I actually did enjoy was when it was about the village elder explaining the past. That one really hit hard, and the rhythm was just perfect, and the dialogue just went with everything. And all the other ones previously just seemed to be there to add time to the film or just music. The only one that actually held emotional stake was the one the village elder sung. They was just like, okay, this makes sense. And it's just like complete role reversal of the Yetis being the monsters and the humans being the bystanders trying to save themselves. It was the humans being the monsters, and it's basically seeing it from the other person's perspective. The Yetis saw us as dangerous creatures, even though the Yetis were destroying everything as they just walked around. So I actually had fun with this movie. It just felt like for me that it took a minute for it to actually start rolling and getting to that point. But that seems to be a common trait with, like, you know, animated films, kids films. They tend to just slowly get to that point so you can get to know the characters a little more. However, I never really cared for Migo as a character. I didn't care for much of the Yetis. They were fun and enjoyable to watch, but the one I related to was the pathetic, once great environmentalist or nature reporter, animal reporter, who just fell off and lost his way, lost his integrity. That was more like, okay, I can relate I don't relate to him, but it's just like, I can see how that can happen. I mean, you get so caught up with the views, you get so caught up with how you're perceived by the world, and you just look at any negative comments as a slap in the face. That, yeah. So I liked Percy's character more than anything because he's the one that actually has a huge turnaround. Because Mingo goes from being Mingo to turning his back on his friends to being Mingo once again. No, Percy's the one who has the human is the one that has the complete turnaround. So it's more like his movie than it is the Yetis, even though it is primarily the Yeti. Yeah, so the only one who really has a true character turnaround was the human. And of course, humans are savages. Let's just get that out of the way. Do that over and over and over. So yep, humans are the bad guys. Always in animated films, always when it's animals or creatures, it's always the humans that are the bad guys. Which is right, that's justified. Thank you all for watching, talk to you next time. Toodles!